This is one of our clothing clients, Seventh Earth Studios. This is Omar. He's one of the co-owners of Seventh Earth Studios. Do you want to introduce yourself, where you're from, and how you came across our agency?
So my name is Omar, and I'm one of the owners at Sound Studios, and we're in Pakistan. We're a manufacturing slash clothing company, and I learned about Zycro's agency from Discord. Actually, Discord server. I was referred to you by many individuals based on the performance that you were able to give, and I thought it was a no-brainer, to be quite frank with you. Because as a business owner, you cannot be having your hats in all the places, and I've seen the kind of havoc that causes. So, ever since partnering with the Cypress agency, it's just been such a value to our business for sure.
Do you want to tell the viewers watching this what revenue Seventh was at before working with us and what it is now?
Yeah. So before we were doing around maybe 70 to 80,000 a month. And now we're doing around 300,000 easily. After partnering with the Zycros because, they helped us with the conversion rate optimization, which is so important. A lot of companies, they just look at the ads and they think about how they're going to run ads, but that doesn't matter if you don't have a solid website with good CRO. And that alone, it was the biggest value I've seen. It's almost like I'm getting charity work done, right? Because the amount that we're getting charged, as opposed to the amount of revenue we're getting in return, it's like I'm getting work done for free. So it's a no-brainer to definitely partner with them in all aspects of the business.
Right, including the emails and SMS, like before working with us.
What Zycros is, what Zycros agency is that, I've worked with other agencies in the past and they expect you to do everything and they'll just do like the most minimal surface level work. The good thing about Zycros is they will actually set things up for you. They'll do the research on the best apps to use, how to do the emails correctly, SMS, and they will do everything. So you basically, as a business owner, you can literally just sign off and do nothing, which is great.
From speaking to us and us setting up everything for you, delivering the things we agreed on, it was super simple, right? Very, very simple.
Yeah.
Straightforward.
Step.
With that, right? So it wasn't just emails and SMS and CRO. What are the other things that we helped with that weren't the deliverables, but just how we helped the business grow?
We see with working with Zycros is almost like working with a consultant, solid business consultant. That's what I like about it. They do research in all aspects, where we need to improve, what apps we need to install, what technology we need, what we need to do for fulfillment. So the best thing about working with Zycros, especially with Billy, is that Billy is so well versed in ecom that I don't think anyone out there, to be quite frank, is as well versed as Billy, as maybe the top 1% ecom owners, because he's in that same kind of circle where he has that deep end back end knowledge that he's able to give us all the information we need to scale our business, right? Now, obviously, it's up to you to have a good product and that's fulfill your product and keep your promise on that side as a business owner. But if you have that, I mean, there's no way you're not going to succeed, working with these guys in terms of your revenue will go up, your business processes will get smoother. It's amazing.
How was our communication with you guys when it came to our performance, what we were doing, and what needed to be done for Seventh Earth Studios?
Communication is great. They're on all platforms. Like for us in Pakistan, we operate more so on WhatsApp, so we were able to communicate on WhatsApp. But other than that, the team is very accessible. Whatever channel that you prefer, they will set up for you and stay in communication with you at all times. A lot of agencies, by the way, don't respond, if they don't want to, basically. And I wouldn't even call Zycros an agency. I would call them more a partner, a business growth partner. That would probably be the best way to classify them, because agencies are trash for the most part, but Zycros is above the pay grade. Yeah.
So that ties into the next question is, how would you rate our designers? So our design skills, whether it's for your website, emails, or other campaigns like push notifications or SMS, what would you rate the design skills on a scale of 1 to 10?
Design skills are fantastic. I would say it's about an 8 to 10, 8 out of 10. The reason I say that because there's a little bit of room for improvement, but the thing is that other than that, the design skills that Zycros gives is the same you get if you were paying a really expensive designer just to do 1 or 2 things at a time. So again, it's like full service in one stop. But the best part is that it's but then it goes up to a 10 out of 10 because they consistently improve according to your business. So if there's anything that needs to be improved, they will improve it right away. They won't just be stuck in their method, and they'll grow with you.
That's really good to hear. I do pride ourselves in the value that we put into our work. So one thing we operate by is clients first. So we'll always want our clients to make the most out of the deliverables we give them. Would you recommend Zycros to others, and who would you recommend Zycros specifically for? And do you have people watching this if they're wondering if they should work with Zycros? So number one, who would you recommend work with us, and who would you not recommend work with us?
So to be honest with you, if you're an e-commerce store and you have your product down, I don't see why you shouldn't work with Zycros. Like you have to work with Zycros because it's going to take such a big load off you and it's going to increase your revenue and your ROI in so many ways, right? And I have to emphasize this over and over again. This is not like working with an agency where you basically just they don't do anything for you. You have to like tell them everything to do and hold their hand. Zycros does everything, from pure knowledge and pure experience, right? A lot of agency owners, they don't have experience, people that don't have experience, they give their work to people who don't understand e-commerce. But Billy and his team, they understand e-commerce. They're in those circles of like the top e-com players in the game, in the world, So because of that, you're literally working with someone that is like it has the keys to Pandora's box in that aspect. Who wouldn't work? I would say if you don't have a good product, if you don't have a good business model, I wouldn't work with Zygros because Zygros is a very elite a company, right? And you would be wasting their time, to be quite frank with you. If you don't have your product down, if you don't have your systems, your product and your service down. Systems, I'm saying that even if your systems suck, Zygros will help you set up the system. So even if your systems suck and you have a good product, then Zygros will help set those systems up. But I was saying that if your product is bad, then definitely don't want to work with Zygros. And would I recommend it? I would definitely recommend it. And especially if you're somebody that's doing at least 50K in revenue and you want to go to the like 100K and 500K mark every month consistently, you definitely have to work with Zycros. And if you're above that, you definitely do need to work with Zycros because that Zycros is going to just get you to that 8 to 9 figure mark that easily.
That was the last question. So I appreciate you telling the audience your experience and how it's been for you working with Zycros. And yeah, thank you for your time, Omar.
You're very